Hello, 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 everybody. ¿Qué te pasa? What is going down? My name is Sonja Marie. And if you are new to my channel, new to our lives, welcome. I appreciate you being here live or after the fact. Slide on in, get comfortable because we're going to talk about the 2024 vibration of this year and all things that come through me. And that could be whatever spirit wants it to be at the time. So listen, as I wait for people to get notified for this awesome live that we're about to go down and experience, I want to reacquaint you with who I am, what my mission is here on this planet, especially through Word Life Astrology. Word Life Astrology is a company that I started a good 15 years plus. And what we do, when I say we, I mean me, my ancestors, my guides, and a couple of really, really cool people that slide on through every now and again to assist me, especially on the administrative side. We offer up information via astrology, via spiritual insight, via like I said, downloads, which are spiritual insights, and all types of modalities. Listen, I've been on this red road, as we like to call in our indigenous culture. I've been on this red road since 1996, 97. And I've been doing astrological readings for the last 20 years. I also have the ability to see people's ancestors and their guides and watch people walking around that have passed. So oftentimes my reality is a little askewed. However, I like to say that it's expanded. It can get a little intrusive when it comes to the human part of me, but to be truthful with you, I accept it. I accept it wholeheartedly, and I thank God for allowing me to deliver astrological information to you in the way that I feel it. Now, when I say the way that I feel it, that's where the word life comes down, because I'm from Yonkers, New York, and on the East Coast, and a lot of awesome, down to earth, Black and brown communities, some other communities as well that are just real freaking people, y'all, right? Have a way of keeping everything real, have a way of keeping everything to the ground, have a way of establishing, I don't know, what feels good and what is truth for them. Thank you, God. I was looking for the word. What is truth? So word life is like my truth, my word life, in the way that I see astrology and spirituality. So here we are. And this year, 2024, I have decided to take on this job, this assignment in a way in which I've never done before. First and foremost, to deliver information from an even stronger, more blunt, and honest perspective. It does not mean that I will lack compassion, but it does mean that I have no time to play via the information that's coming through. God is like, you don't have too much time. Y'all don't have time. And that doesn't denote or say that we're going to pass or the world's going to blow up, but like it's now. It's now. It's now time. In any case, I can go on and on and on and on. Oh, 2024. So I'm coming with a little bit more conviction, y'all. And also, I have developed my business in a way in which helps different people in their economic status and structure of life. Few people come to me and like, why you change this up? Why are you adding this? Oh, what's the village about? Okay, so here's the deal. There are people on the planet that can only afford a certain amount in order to invest in who they are and becoming better. So I got the hit to hit everybody in each economic structure. You dig? If you don't have too much money, I come on here every week, get a weekly rundown. I'm serious. On the video section of this, I post the weekly rundown. On Instagram, post the lives, my little quick little weekly rundown for the week, right? And then also, if you have a little bit more money and you want to invest, get a reading. If you have a little bit more money and you want to invest in yourself, join a village. We meet up every 2 weeks, $44 a month. If you have a little bit of money, how about a 6-month devotion in which a girl can bring you through some astrological understanding of things? I'm going to say this again because more people are going to roll on in, but I want you to know that I'm changing up in 2024 to better us as a community via what I've been told. I hope that makes sense to you, but there will be a moment in this live in which you can ask all the questions that you want. And before we get to that, this is what I love to do because I haven't been on here live in a couple of weeks. I love to say what's happening to everybody. D's Delectable is up first. What's up, baby? How you doing, sweet lady? Tracy Jackson is here. More child. What up, sweet Scorpio? Hi, Nicole Moore and Tracy Jackson. Gail Lennon, what's up? Happy birthday to everybody on here. I don't even know why I said that. Because it's our birthday, damn it. Chanel Roberts is here. Leslie Melton is here. Hi, Miss Irene. That crazy Leo. Love to have you in the village and everybody else. The village is on and popping, y'all. We got a good group. I can't even tell you. It feels right. It just feels so right. So if you want to join the village, check out my website. I probably cut my little intro in half, but go to the website and all things are there for you to see. Giselle is here. She's in the village. What up? Brittany and Tiffany is here too. Cicely Tyson, what's going on? Did I say Cicely Tyson? Holy shit. Holy sheep shit. Cicely came back from the gosh darn grave. Much respect to you, ladies. Cicely Trotter is here. Brittany Wade is here. And Nia, what's going down? Listen, here's the deal. Like I said, if you can't donate for this particular live and the information that's going to come at you via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, all that information is in the description box below. Share this, please. Do something for this year, please, that betters other people. That not necessarily has to be like monetary gain or monetary donations or services, but time, energy for the group. If people pour into you, make sure you pour into them. Sometimes it's as easy as handing somebody a piece of gum. Not to say that's an insult, like their breath stinks or some shit, but listen, somebody needs a piece of gum. Maybe somebody needs a rub on their back. Maybe somebody just needs a good hello. Maybe somebody needs a text and say, I'm thinking about you. You hear what I'm saying? We're going to get down into 2024. Again, if this information resonates with you, share this, like, subscribe, do the things that we do here on YouTube, because here's the other part of my recreation of Wordlife Astrology is that YouTube needs to know that I'm doing my job. And also when you press like and when you subscribe and when you bring people over here, it keeps the channel going so other people in the world can get connected to the algorithm and they can hear what's going on. Listen, you can donate in so many ways. That's what this year is about. Donating, getting out of your own head and helping as you are moving as an individual. This year is crazy. Y'all want to get started because we probably be on here for a good, Lord of mercy, 9 hours. I'm just joking. Listen, at the end of this, please ask all the questions that you want. However, if something is burning in your soul, please, as you may or may not know, write the question and then put a question mark in the front and behind the sentence, because I'm going to tell y'all, truthfully, I can't see. And I have about 5 pages of notes that are typed on the computer here. So I'll be reading off of this as well as trying to read what you're saying. So help a sister out at 53 years young. What's going on, Angela Peru? I'm so good. Purdue, what the heck is going on with my voice and throat and pronunciation of people's names today? Oh, thank you, Brittany. She said bye. Okay. Y'all ready? So the spirit said for me to start off with a couple of downloads, and then I'm gonna go into some practical information. So if you need time to go get a piece of paper and a pen and write some notes because you do that, or you want to go to the bathroom and come back, you may miss the downloads, but you'll be ready for the information. As I was getting ready for y'all tonight, it's so interesting how Spirit speaks through me. Hall and Oaks comes on. And Hall and Oaks has an awesome song. It says, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, but be what you are. Does that make sense? Somebody can recreate that here in the comments if y'all don't, if you missed it. Be who you want to be. No, wait, hold on. Let me get the words. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Thank you. I had to sing it. Do what you want to do, but be who you are. Do what you want to do, but be who you are. Do what you want to do, but be who you are. I had to say that over and over and over again because I wanted to resonate and I wanted to get down into you, because when Spirit said that this is the musical motto for your 2024 live, I said, wait, what? Do what you want to do, but be who you are. There's some truth. There's some solid, specific understanding about that, because you can't be nobody else. We already know that. But oftentimes we try to be, for our mothers, for our children, for our husbands, for our wives, for our bosses. We try to compromise and that message came over me so strong. 2024 is about doing what you want to do as an individual, but you have to be who you are. Y'all with me? Are y'all rolling with me? So if you're new to this, the whys, the 3 whys are yes, yes, y'all, to the beat, y'all. It's like an affirmation, like, Sonja, I hear you. So give me those 3 whys, or tell me I'm with you. I will glance over here every now and again just to see if y'all with me, because you know, we got to do this communication thing. Yo, the first download, y'all, I don't want to take up too much time. I really, really don't. It's a lot. Again, I got about 4 or 5 pages. This year is holding hands and looking forward. No trauma bonding or love blasting to manipulate yourself on the side of moving forward. You have already laid the road. Now walk. Did you hear that? This was a download that came to me a couple of days ago, and I was like, woo, that's strong. So here's the strength about that, is that many people are very, very known for trauma bonding. A lot of people are known for coming together with the same stories to help each other. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with helping each other through some traumatic situations and through healing, but that's not the bond. You dig? Y'all with me? The bond in this moment in time, this is a download, y'all. The bond is to come together to see how you're going to move through the trauma. If y'all sitting there talking about how fucked up your family is, how black women it is, how white women it is, how the government is this, how I don't have no money, how this motherfucker took this, and how blah, 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 you're going to have a hard time this year. There's no trauma bonding. You know why you fucked up. You know why you have to grow. You've already established it. And if you haven't, get down on it, all right? Because it's time. It's literally time for you to connect with people and communities and book clubs. And now, squirrel, there's a lot of people coming together, y'all. There's a lot of people coming together, but they ain't all good. Not all good. All money is good money. Not all associates are good associations. You're going to have to be very, very particular about who you rock with this year in regards to group organizations, in regards to friendships, in regards to who you call your right hand, your left arm. Why? Because their shit is going to easily get up on you, like easier than ever. Trust me when I tell you. I'm really fired up tonight, y'all, and I'm trying to move through this without taking too much time. But if you want to talk to me, come on, come on. Number 2 download I got, the strength before the test. The year is about building the reserve to the trials that are to come. This is no threat or no Debbie Downer download. We are being called to watch the patterns and the waves of energy and events that happen for real change to happen. Adjust and climb. Y'all got that? Here's the thing. This year is a good year for most. We're going to get into the specifics in a minute. However, some people can be blinded by the fact that, oh, it's such a good year. Oh, it's such about success and prosperity. Oh, it's such about shaking all these trauma bonding situation and associations and groups and friendships that I'm ready for this. Boop, chest out, ready to go. Hey, hold on. Is that ego? Is that ego? You got to check that. Because if you're building your strength on your ego and what you think you are so high to celebrate yourself for in this year without keeping grounded, right? Then you may miss the mark because the next cycle will come and dismantle the things that you built. That's not a guarantee nor a promise. I just want you to be aware. When you build and when you celebrate in this 8 year of success, I'm going to get into it. When you celebrate and you oversee where you're at, meaning looking towards the horizon without paying attention to the present and getting strong and building your muscles. Square, squirrel, square, squirrel. You know, when you go to the gym, and you work out, and you've been working out for a week, and on the inside, your muscles feel they look good. They feel good. You can get up off the couch a little easier after day 5 of working out, but can't nobody really see it. You're not really strong yet. Your clothes still fit the same on your body. Are y'all with me? The bottom line is, why celebrate the strength that you built in 5 days and blow it in 2? Because here's the deal. We're going to need the strength that we're developing this year. So when the next cycle comes, and it will, it's guaranteed. That's life, y'all. The next cycle of destruction, of rebuilding, of growth, of understanding life, of emotional trauma, or of societal's upsets. You understand what I'm saying? Our survival will rely on what it is we are learning in this year, how we are investing our time, our money, our energy, our prayers, our physical bodies, our associations with people. Do y'all get this? For the time when we really need it. We got to have reserve this year, y'all. As much as we want to celebrate and as much as this year is going to feel good, I'm not here to be a Debbie Downer. I'm here to be real. Word life. Because everything is a cycle. As spirits say, and as a lot of spiritualists say, you can't celebrate too much in the victory nor in the valley. You can't be too down in the valley and you can't be too high in the victories. Why? Because they're sure to change. It's a cycle. You got to stay neutral in it all. Nobody say you can't be happy about what's happening this year. It's a good year. But reserve that for the time that's coming. All right, enough of that download. I got something in my eye. Ooh, gosh, I can't stand it. Okay, let's go. Third download. Substances, drugs, alcohol, especially alcohol, distractions, crutches, victimhood, manipulation, shaming, and blaming. Undeveloped emotions will be billboarded. Everyone will see your slip. So admit your wrongs and move forward. Swallow shit and thinking that it will go away and it's in the past and everything is fine just because no one said anything. That's a coward's way of evolving. I'm in your face. It's 2024. I'm the coolest chick on the block, but I really don't have time to be playing with y'all motherfuckers no more, not even myself. You get that? The new area where we're trying to slip through the back door will find you out and spit you out. They will smell that you are not ready and force you to admit your truth. Let me say all that again in Sonja's way, because I wrote that down. Understand this. You got to face yourself this year. You got to face yourself. Thank you for the hearts. Who's laying on the hearts and the 100s? I'm loving you. I'm getting your energy and I can feel it. So I appreciate you. Share this information, y'all. Like this information. Donate if you can. I'd appreciate that because I'm giving you my heart and soul tonight. I really, really am. I want us to win in the ways in which we have been born to win, which you came into on this planet to do. Bottom line, substances, especially alcohol. And you know why Spirit hit me with alcohol? Because it's so goddamn legal and socially accepted that everybody gives themselves a fucking get out of jail free card when they drink. Alcohol is worse than weed. Absolutely, it's killing the liver. And you know what the liver is about when it comes to Chinese medicine? It's about anger. It's where we harbor our anger. It's where we harbor our disgust. So if we are hitting these substances up and these delusions and alcohol, and we are using them to mask the things that we have to do this year, the investments we have to make in our mind, our body, our spirit, in our money, or all areas of life. If we're dodging them and we're trying to worry about these substances or I should say, utilize these substances to push us through, we're going to get spit out. And what I mean by that is that the future will go, oh, you're not ready. You just put a Band-Aid on that shit. You've been high all year. You've been distracted all year. You haven't spoken to your husband, have you? You haven't spoken to your best friend about the shit that you did a year ago, because that was your fault, boo-boo. You need to eat that shit, and you need to adjust and admit to your growth spurts that may or may not leave you looking favorable. Y'all get me? I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all can feel my passion, can't you? I love you though. This is all with love. Number 4 download, and then we're going to really get into it. Talk to me if you want. You have any questions, put it up here. I'm moving fast. Number 4, although this year brings some awesome alignment, please be careful who you align yourself with. Kind of think I already said that. Not all money is good money, and watch for the crooks. Watch for the crooks. The get quick schemes on the heels of bettering the community. Vet people first. So if you like me and this is new, watch me for a couple of weeks. Watch me for a couple of months if you need to. Watch me for a year. Vet me. Don't let my beautiful face and my cute smile and my Yonkers insight and my down-to-earth way of being resonate with you so quickly, all of a sudden you're sold. No, because I may or may not be the tribe that you need to roll with. You get that? I may or may not be that. You got to vet people. You have to make sure that they rock with your insides, cousins. Not just the way it looks. Not just how fancy it is, because Sonja knows Layla Hathaway and Rashawn Patterson, and I'm being very facetious on purpose, okay? Because Sonja knows this, and because Sonja's from New York, or because Sonja has retreats, and I'm being facetious on purpose because I want you to check yourself why you rock with certain people. Again, even me, because folks are coming out the woodwork. Y'all already seen it happen in 2, 3, 5 years ago, especially after COVID. When all of a sudden everybody needed a therapist, rightfully so. But now everybody became a fucking therapist? Come on now. I'm gonna big myself up for 2 seconds. I've been doing this shit since 1996. I'm not totally healed. None of us will ever be totally healed. But I've been walking this road and been getting the hits, not only for me, but for y'all. Living authentically, having my feelings hurt by motherfuckers who want to be me but don't know how to walk my fucking path. Understand this. You got to vet people who know your voice, who know your heart, who want to rock with you and be accountable for your failures and for your victories, who want to add compassion to your walk, not blame and shame and putting you on a pedestal because you said the right words. Because they're going to get knocked off that proverbial pedestal, true and true, very soon. Spirit ain't playing. Spirit is like, I'm not giving you dolls to worship. Y'all need to get it together inside and be your own hero. Come on now, I ain't got time for y'all. Number 5, 2024 feels like the second line in the New Orleans. I don't know where this came from, but you know the second line? The celebration of death. That's what it's called, right? Any New Orleans people in here? The second line, the celebration of death, as long as we are moving together as a unit. Now, I want anybody on here, please tell us in your own short, brief words, if you're from New Orleans, what that second line is all about. Really, please. Because Spirit hit me with it. And I was like, 2024 is like the second line. First of all, I don't even know really what the second line is all about, other than the fact that it's a funeral procession and they celebrate and do that dope ass dancing. I wish I could do going down the street. I wish I could do that shit. Them little shorties, They rock that dance. But it feels like they're all moving in a unit, is why I got hit with it. They're all moving together, going to the celebration of death, to the celebration of dying the old you, to move forward with everyone else in their own unique individual dance or stroll or whatever they do walking down the street. Are y'all with me? Y'all like that visual, or you need more? Does that make sense? That's what Spirit told me. Again, y'all could talk to me, but make sure you put a little exclamation point or, or question mark, because I can't see really well. All right, those are the few downloads that I got prior to this video. I'm sure one or two will slide on in, and we're going to get down to the notes that I've taken, the research that I've done in regards to this 2024 year. I'm excited for us all. But again, be careful, be selective, take your time. What's necessary in this year is something, another download before I even get into it, right? You know what? Never mind, because it's going to come back up in here. I know it is. Let's go. 2024 is an 8 vibration. Everybody knows. Here's the deal. 2024 is the general vibration of the year. 8 is the general vibration of the year. Whatever personal year you are going through will affect you differently. Does that make sense? Typically, I'm not a numerologist, and I will not profess to be one, but I know some rules about numerology. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a couple of modalities that I have in regards to the 2024. And then and then y'all can go ahead and research on your own. But this is what I do know. The personal year will give you more your personal year versus the year that we are in will give you more of an understanding specifically of what you're going to go through when you put one number up against the other. For instance, my this personal year for me, is a 4. It's a 22, by the way, 4. So typically in numerology, all people who have even numbers. Oh, Chanel, thank you. I appreciate you, honey pie. Thank you so much. And if y'all want to donate, please go to Cash App or PayPal, because Chanel's going to take me about 5 months to get that $20. You too, man. But I appreciate you. When I get it, I'm going to think of you. Thank you so much, sweetie pie. But listen, so I want to say that over without mincing my words again. Your personal year against what year this is going on, Sonja, get your words right. Your personal year versus what this year is will give you a more specific description of what your year is going to be like. Typically, when you are an even number and we're in an even year, that goes well with one another. When you're an odd number and this is an odd year, that doesn't go well. It's against one another. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to lean into the vibration of the 8 a little bit more. How do you get your personal year? By adding your month of you would think Mercury retrograde is happening right now, and it's not. Everything is in my throat. Your month, the number of your month, the date of your birthday, and then 2024. Add all of those numbers up, come to a single digit, continue to add till you come to the single digit, and that would be your personal year number. Keeping it moving. This number 8 is about prosperity, abundance, growth, expansion, balance for strength, worldly divine justice, personal success. Got that? It's an awesome vibration. The 8 is a 0 on top of a 0, a circle on top of a circle. It's an infinity sign, so it keeps us moving and growing and building and evolving with success and with growth, with divine justice. You get that? So it's necessary Now, as we take this transformative year and grow, we remain grounded, they say, and balanced. If you do too much in the light of getting what you deserve or securing the bag, as they say, to make sure you get that success because you felt left out, it may put your ego in a spin and make you a little bit too aggressive and overly determined. Now, understand this. I'm going to repeat a lot of information on purpose. You know why? Because what's so dope about doing, I'm just going to say, my lives for the year is that I like to add up different modalities, numerology, angels, quests, and astrology, and put it all together and see that they are all saying the same thing. Also, the Chinese New Year, they are all saying the same thing, y'all. So this is a year of getting grounded and balanced within this success. It's not about frivolously putting it out there. Woohoo! We got this money, y'all. Let's burn this shit. Because remember, there's a cycle coming. And if you burn all your money and all your strength and all your energy, when that next cycle comes and we got to save the babies, we got to go outside and literally save people on the street. Hear what I'm saying, y'all. Hear what I'm saying. If you can't hear me through the words, ask a question. But when we got to do that, you won't have the money. You won't have the strength. It's like having a hangover and shit. The smallest thing can grow into abundant cycles. The forgotten are being remembered in this 8 year. Did y'all hear me? The smallest thing, that thing you've been sitting on, that idea that you've been wishing that you could do. Ain't nobody gonna listen to it. I mean, everybody got peach flavored jelly. There's a bunch of peach flavored jelly, but did they make it like grandma made it? That little idea, that peach flavored jelly that you give to the elders during church on their little biscuits, and they rave about it because Monica could make that peach flavored jelly, girl. Ooh, wee, that little idea you've been sitting on. That's what's gonna blow up. That's what's giving life this year. The unknown, the unforgotten, the forgotten, the buried. You know why? Because the 8 is about mystery. It's about uncovering. It's about unearthing. You understand? It's about bringing the success from the bottom up, the bottom of the 8 to the top of the apex. You get that swirl? Everything is connected. Ooh, I don't know why I feel so charged. Powerful and transformative changes based on the energy that you give it. Uh-oh, this is where I got to be a little bit more in your face. You know why? Because we've been talking about this thing. Y'all know this. Anybody has been following Sonja Marie, been my friend, sitting down talking to me when you don't want to talk to me and you're like, I wish Sonja would shut the hell up. Everybody has been listening in regards to what I feel and the way in which we're evolving and how we're pushed out of this bottle. But more importantly, how for the last 2-3 years, we've been pressed to do this work, to do this inner work. So the point of the matter is that we can have some powerful transformations this year if you've been laying it down. Have you been laying it down? Have you been accountable, responsible, again, for your mistakes, for your fuck ups, for the things that you've done, or for the work that you want, for the career that you want, for the relationship that you want? And most people know, squirrel, that in order to have the best types of relationships, you got to work on yourself. But here's the thing, in the past, people have not seen themselves. They continue to put it on the next because therapy wants you, and I'm not knocking down therapy, y'all, but there's misconstrued information out there. And I'm seeing it in people. It's empowering us, therapy and meditation and yoga, and it's empowering us to see ourselves. But some people, once they get a little glance of, actually, I'm really, really dope, they fucking negate the rest of the climb. They negate the rest of the work. Are y'all hearing me? Oh, I'm a little pumped up. I don't have to work out no more. I got a little edge on my bicep, on my shoulder. I don't need to work out no more. I don't have to go for the long haul. Yes, you do. Yes, keeping it going, discipline. When I get to the astrology part, you're going to know how this all comes together. Please talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. You will not be able to push your agenda if it does not resonate with the crew. Y'all get that? You will not be able to push your agenda if it does not resonate with the crew. Now, I put a little note down here to tell y'all about my dream. A lot of y'all have heard about my dream, but this resonates with my dream this year and what we've been doing the past 2-3 years to come up to this moment in time. I had a dream once, so clear, and I repeat it a lot because it's just indicative of what's going down right now. And whoo, I can't take it. So here's the deal. I'm going to tell you again. For those who have heard it, give me a minute. For those who haven't, check this out. I had a dream, and it was at night. I had the dream at night because I was sleeping at night, but the dream was in the nighttime. And in the dream, I came up and over North America. It's almost like I went from the land all the way up into the sky, into the atmosphere. And I'm looking down and I'm like, oh shit, look at North America. And I'm like, oh shit, look at all them lights. And there was a lot of lights in North America, almost like it was a dance. Boom, And I said, wow, they're having a good time. There was a voice behind me, never saw the face. It was a male's voice. It said, those are not lights and they're not having a good time. Those are people, those are souls. And I said, whoa. So in the dream, as I'm looking at the lights, they're different color lights, but you can also see a cluster of red, like in New York, and then a cluster of blue, like in Oregon, and then a cluster of yellow down in Georgia, and then a cluster of orange in Nevada somewhere. And all of the lights were trying to find their cluster. And the voice said, those are not lights, those are people. They're trying to find their crew. They're trying to find their group. They're trying to find their tribe. That's what's going down. But you can only find your tribe, right, from how you feel on the inside, to connect with who you are from a personal way, a conscious, a subconscious kind of connect. You get what I'm saying? It's not about what we look like. It's not about what school we went to, how much money we got. It's, do you see me? Because if you see me, I see you. You want the world to be a better place? So do I. You want to challenge yourself and move forward and step into the eyes of these people that have been holding us down forever, and challenge them and say, listen, it's a new day. So do I. You want to sing, you want to dance, you want to put poetry, you want to enlighten the people, you want to hold the children up. So do I. What do you want to do? How you want to do it? Through technology? Through food? What is it? But your crew got to be your crew. And here's the other part to that. Downloads like crazy, y'all. I hope y'all ready for this. Here's the other part. You can't take it personal if somebody wants to drop out of your crew. Yo, did that make sense? Hello? Here's the deal. We've been rolling in the last 20 years, specifically since 2008. That's not 20 years, but that's a long time. When Pluto went into Capricorn, I'll get into astrology in a minute. But even before that, again, connecting with people, trying to hold our hearts together, seeing who they are, seeing who we are, healing together, and so on and so forth. Those that have done a real good, those who have healed through some really stuck places, probably don't need the friends that they've had in those moments in time of them coming together. I know I'm saying this all wrong, y'all. My vocabulary is not too strong tonight. Please forgive me. But I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay? It's not personal that we can't rock anymore. There's a new assignment for us all. We've been building collectively and helping each other through, but more importantly, we've been solidifying who we are. And y'all know this quietly. Trying to tell some people the real deal. Some want to hear it. Some want to laugh at it. Some don't understand it. Some say, I ain't with you, Sonja. Cool. But we've been doing it. So the rest of them gotta fall if they not rocking with our crew, if they not in our light color. Are y'all with me? Am I saying it right? Thank you, April. Am I doing just fine? Sometimes I just wish I had I know I have an extensive vocabulary, but I'm like, Sonja, can you say longer words? So thank you for telling me that. Okay, I'm telling you, I have 5 pages. The shift in collective consciousness where more people wake up to the need to balance material growth with spiritual growth. Ooh, I like that one. The number 8 says, I'm gonna read it again. It's a shift in a collective consciousness where more people wake up to the need to balance material growth with spiritual growth. Do I need to throw this gosh darn bandana? You know why? Because it ain't about the money, cuz. I charge for the village. I charge for readings. We charge for certain things because you have to invest in your own spiritual growth. You want to walk down the street and let people continue to give you information? What happens when people give you information for free? No, for real. As opposed to you paying for it. As opposed to you paying for it. If you pay for it, listen, let me tell you, when people pay for my readings, they show up on Zoom like, hi, Sonja, how you doing? I'm ready. I'm early. If I gift a reading to somebody, motherfuckers are late. They halfway email me and tell me that they can't make it. Oh, I'm sorry. I got excuses. Why? Because they didn't invest. This year, it's about investing so you can match your spiritual growth with your material growth. When I do readings, y'all, God laughs. All of them laugh about people asking for money. Almost always. It's humorous to them because damn humans just think that they need money in order to get better inside, afford them comfort and freedom to feel themselves and be better for themselves inside is bullshit. And this year says, I need you to match your material wealth with your spiritual wealth then. If you're going to spend the money, then spend the money on getting better inside. And if you don't, then you will not. Boop. I ain't got time for y'all. Balancing, ooh, y'all. Number 8 says, and y'all know when I research with God. Y'all know this, right? So this typical information, yeah, you can find it on the internet, but not in the way it comes through me. I just had to say that real quick because I got this like, boom. Balancing and realigning with karmic lessons. Balancing and realigning with karmic lesson. Now, if you want to know what those karmic lessons for you are specifically, tell me the village hut. Tell me what position, what planet do you need to look at? Sun, moon, Mercury, freaking Mars. When you are dealing with your karmic information, what are you looking at in your chart to get that? Come on, somebody say it. Come on, somebody say it. Giselle, I know you here. Let me sip on my tea. Almost Keena, not Chiron. Nope, y'all trying. You trying, Melissa. It's simple. Karmic lessons. Emotional, karmic lessons. The moon. Look at your moon signs, boo-boo. This is a time to get right with your moon sign. This is a time to get right. Y'all got it. This is a time to get right with your moon sign. The moon is our connection to our mothers. It's how we see our mothers when we come through her womb. It's also how we relate to women because how we see our mothers. It's also expression and reaction, emotional feels, the obvious, the moon, right? But it's also karmic information in which we're trying to heal up from past lives. Example, if you have a moon in Aries, maybe your karmic lesson is not to always pop off to death. And what I mean by that is like pop off to the extreme of hurting somebody or hurting yourself. Maybe there are ways in which you can heal your karmic information and say, yo, why do I always want to fight? Why do I always get into that space where I need to pop off? I need to swing on somebody. What karmic information within me do I need to revisit? Now, it's very, very simple to do. You just got to believe it. You know what the simple is? Pray. Ask God. Yo, I was watching Sonja's live, God, and she's talking about some karmic information in my moon sign. Can you reveal to me what that is? Yo, you don't talk to God like that? I'm just saying. That's it. Or look up the moon in your sign here on the internet and figure it out. It's time to clean up that karmic information. Manage your finances, the number 8 says. Even though you may make more money this year, happily so. I'm grateful y'all can make more money. Come on, let's do it. Success, prosperity, all of that. And I'm not downplaying. I'm not downplaying the prosperity and the success. My name is Sonja Marie. I want us to see both sides of it. Okay? Manage your finances. Number 8. Even though you may make more money this year, invest it, spend it wisely. Do not result in flashy behavior. That's ego. And ego is not for the collective. Y'all get that? Ego is not for the collective. Ego says, fuck you, I'm getting out of here. I'm doing what I need to do for myself. Ego is the id. Or is id the id, and ego is the ego, and it is a super ego. Okay, but ego is really out for self, especially in a flash little moment of time. Y'all get that? That's ego. It's not for the collective. Invest. Don't spend it frivolously. The energy of the 8 favors focus, but care must be taken. Ooh, wait, hold on. The energy of 8 favors focus, but care must be taken with anxiety, competition, authoritarianism, self-demand, and exaggerated haste. I'm going to tell you this much. I took that straight from the internet, so because I don't even know what the fuck that means, to be honest with you. And don't even sound like my words. But I can kind of break it up to say that if you have a lot of anxiety, if you're big on competition, if you're big on being the authority and being in control and being exaggerated, this 8 years is not going to help you. You're going to have to focus on not to be those things. You know why? Because it makes you a dictator. That's what that means. It makes you a dictator. We're not dictating this year. We're individuals this year. Absolutely. We're moving forward with aggression this year. Absolutely. But it's the second line, y'all remember? We all coming down together. 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 All right. I ain't messing with y'all. And this year, oh my gosh, when I saw this, I said, God absolutely gave me a download on this. The 8 year, lastly, evokes the need to develop emotional security. Have I not emotional maturity? Have I not been talking about that, y'all? In the last 3 months, the 8 year evokes the need to develop emotional maturity. We need to recognize the true power that exists within us, awaken our value, our self-confidence to realize our dreams, and above all, think strategically so as not to waste energy on what is beyond our control. That's what emotional maturity gives you. Emotional maturity says whatever happens, whatever groups you drop out of, it's not personal. Whatever money that goes astray and whatever things you invested on that may not grow corn immediately but will later, it's not personal, right? Then it says you have to awaken to your confidence, your self-confidence. Because if we're too busy blaming and shaming and pointing fingers in our emotional immaturity, again, trying to put the haste on somebody else. I can't be my greatest because of my mother. I can't be a damn performer because of my dad, because they didn't give me what I needed, because I don't have enough money, because my dog is in the hospital. Whatever. I mean, I'm coming up with asinine shit, but the bottom line is your emotional maturity is important this year and forever, because we have to be able to see again what is emotion, what's karmic, what's stuck on us, and what's our own perspective versus what the heck is really going on. Y'all get that? Your face may be broke and it just be your face, and everybody in the room is like, what's going on, Brittany? Why your face broke? Well, because, have you matured in that area? Can you see what you look like right now? And I'm picking on Brittany because I just saw her name. You understand that? I hope that makes sense, y'all. Did you know, and I need y'all's help on this, as I was doing my research, I love archangels. I love angels. I love guardian angels. I love all forms of deities on the other side that have been evoked with light to carry us human beings through. They look like fairies. They are archangels. They're guardians. They are shapeshifters. They're little gnomes. I mean, literally, y'all, when I sit and talk to people, especially in a reading, I can see them all around, dancing all around them, telling me what to do and who to point to and what information to pull up. They guide us beyond our understanding and comprehension. Trust me when I tell you. Please, please, please trust me. So in my research, I was looking up and I said, "Ooh, wait, what? The number 8 year is led by Angel." Now, y'all know I'm terrible at pronunciation, but I'm going to spell it. This is where I need your help. Maybe somebody can give me the phonetic spelling of this particular angel, and I'm going to tell you who to call on this year. Please, angels are necessary. Cahetel. Catetel. Catel? Cahetel. I swear to God, I'm the worst at pronunciating shit. So, Catel? Catel. Angel Catel is dope. It's the angel of reality. Mm-hmm. Clears the smoke of our delusions and creates tangible results of our imagination and deepest desires by using what we already have. Nope, I spelled it right. Trust me, I spelled it right. Cahetel. Yes, this angel is leading us in this 8 year. The angel of reality, blowing away that smoke, allowing us to have tangible results of our deepest desires by using what we already have. We don't need nothing. Shatel, good God. Satel, good God. Knows we got everything we need right now. Right now. He's like, it's a masculine angel, by the way. He's like, yo, you got it. Walk. The reality is that you need to believe in what's given to you. Shahatel says, learn to be happy with ourselves and what we have to bring in more. Satisfaction is a good thing. Yo, that's why I got this tat, y'all, if y'all didn't know. This tat right here is Arabic for satisfaction. I got this in 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Why? Because I always felt the need, the grounding. Well, I have been feeling that recently in the last couple of years to be satisfied. Not to say that I'm not reaching the top, because a girl is always trying to look. I hope I blow up by the time I get out of off this planet. To be truthful with you, making millions so I can give them all away. But the bottom line is this: is that this on some level we got to be Kahatel. Kahatel. Thank you, Kina. Kahatel. I'm gonna go with you. Kahatel. Kahatel. All right. On some level, we gotta be satisfied with what it is that we got in order to go forward with the things that we need. Squirrel. You want this bracelet? You understand? Y'all get that? Kahatel says that. Yo, be satisfied so I can give you more. Because if you're complaining, then you don't know what to do with what you got. Ooh, that hit me. If you find yourself pregnant in this year, call on this angel. They also assure smooth births and people and things. Natural births, not forced actions or quick schemes. Ooh. So, literal birth, Kahatel, will help you if you get pregnant this year to bring through. Oh, is Hayes on here? I'm wondering if it's Hayes on here. Hayes, you can pass that information too. Kahatel is the angel for birth. But also, Hayes is a good friend of mine who is an awesome, awesome midwife and doula. She's bomb. You'll need to find her, Hayes Hawk. Okay, so here's the deal though. It's good information if you want to birth a baby or birth ideas, but they gotta come from a natural space, you dig? It gotta be natural. It can't be forced. Does that make sense? Or quick schemes. Yo, let me get on this pyramid thing, Sonja. Let me give you $10,000 so I can make $1 million in a day. That ain't gonna happen, cuz. That ain't gonna happen. God don't work like that with Kahatel. Sitting around like, we building. We building for the natural order of things, for the community. Come on now. Kahatel. Kahatel says, he says, I am the guardian of harvest. Teaches you to respect your growth, blessings, your God, and the material gains that come from it. Come on now. Cartel said, look, you got it. It's all in front of you, even if you don't think you have it. And by the way, don't look at what I got. That's what Cartel says. I just heard him. Don't look at what Keena has or what Kim has. They may have 5 and you have 2. They worked for their 5. Don't compare yourself. Cartel says, use what you have. I'm trying to help myself get a little more control of my emotions, y'all. Be satisfied with what the 2 that you have in your hand. You don't know what you can build off of 2. Just because Keena got 5, I don't mean she's going to build the empire. She may fuck 4 of that 5 away. Stop, please, comparing yourself to what the next has compared to what you got in your arsenal, in your bag, Cartel says. Also, Cartel says, he aids in spiritual growth to be able to sustain the new blessings that you receive. And I say because that's a beautiful thing. The spiritual growth, the spiritual maturity, the understanding that I got this because I prayed. I got this because I deserve it. I got this because my ancestors died for it. I got this because it feels good. I got this because I'm compassionate. I got this so I can give. I got this so I can build. I got this so I can feel free. I have these things, these material things in my hand to add to the evolution of humanity, of existence. Respect it. Don't blow it. Why you think all the puffies of the world and all these weird ass motherfuckers are going down? And I'm not talking shit about Puffy nor bringing that vibration into this beautiful, beautiful 2024 read. Why I'm saying it is because that ideology and that way of thinking is dead. 90s style, build up, get all the money, have all the sex, do all the drugs, rock and roll. Come on now. Cartel, everybody on the other side, they're like, really? Y'all not done with that shit yet? You're not done burning the midnight oil so you can look flashy? Because here's the deal. Nobody fucking cares that you are flashy. Nobody cares that you have Louis Vuitton. Nobody cares that you are rolling in a Maserati. Nobody cares. On the real deal, in the collective of it all, people are looking to see who has heart, who has conviction, who has courage to make this world better against the man, against their family, when their family is in a different space and time and is not necessarily living for the light of God. Those family members. You get what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm trepidatious in saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's for somebody. Also, believe it or not, I put that on here. Cartel protects us from evil spirits, and they're running rampant with tons of distractions. Come on now. You better call on Cartel. I'm going to spell it again. Cahetel. Here's the thing about those spirits is that they come in all shapes and sizes and guises. They look like jealousy too, y'all. They look like these little minor mini spells that people put on each other. They look like interesting talk shit statements that slide in and aim to dig and get you in the gut to make you feel lower, to bring out your insecurities. You get what I'm saying? Watch for them. Use Cartel. Use your angels, your ancestors, and your guides to keep you away from negative information, from distractions, from people, even family and friends that literally don't know your heart. Maybe you haven't shown it. Maybe they didn't ask, but they don't know it. And you have to be protected. You have to protect that part so they don't come in and try to manipulate, transform it for their good, and leave you high and dry in the middle of the street. My name is Sonja Marie. I'm with Wordlife Astrology. I speak truth that comes through me. I see light in everybody. This 1 year, this year that we are being given is going to put so many people up on the mountaintop, proverbially speaking, make us feel really, really good. Success and prosperity and joy and growth, spiritual, mental, financial growth. But the real question is, what are you going to do with it, Hammer? I'm in your face. I want to be in your face because I need to be in my own face. I need to be in my own face. There's things that we got to do. I ask you, along with Kahatel, invite Abundantia. Abundantia. She also brings abundance and prosperity. But Abundantia is generous. Abundantia will give you whatever it is that you need as long as you're grateful. When you call on Abundantia, trust me, with a pure heart, and you ask for money, you'll get it. You'd be surprised. I've done it a bunch of times. And I'm like, ooh, look at Abundantia showing up again. But Abundantia is different from Kahatel. Because Kahatel says, I want you to be a little bit more responsible with these blessings. You understand? You have to include all things like nature. I need to be a co-creator in this building with your abundance. Abundantia is just going to give it to you like, grandma, oh, get my purse, baby. I give you $5. That's Abundantia. You need quick money? Call on her as you're grateful. But Kahatel says, listen, I'm protecting you. I'm using the elements, earth, fire, air, and water. I'm protecting you. I'm allowing you to see yourself in every single thing. I'm growing you. So when you get this investment, I'm investing in you. So I got to watch you every step of the way. Y'all get the difference between the two? Y'all, please donate to this freaking channel. Please donate to my efforts. Please, if you don't have a dime to your name, call a friend right now and tell them Sonja's on talking about some stuff I think you may need. When you donate, you can donate time, effort, good feelings, money, love, hugs. If you see me on the street, you better give me a hug. That could be a donation. Like for real. Let's do this. Let's go to the year of the dragon. Do you know it is the year of the wood dragon? Y'all have questions? I'm moving. I'm trying to get through this. It's been an hour, and I swear I'm going to give y'all about 15 more minutes. All right? You holding in there? The year of the wood dragon. It begins the new moon. The new moon's on February 9th or 10th, depending on where you are in the world. Okay? And the wood dragon says, just like the vibration number 8, that this is a year of good fortune. You see how they all work together? This is a year that signifies strength and health and power. Since dragon energy is so lively and effervescent, it brings a lot of positivity, but it can also herald conflict and challenges. I'm going to show you astrologically where those conflicts and challenges can come from in about 10 minutes. Please give me y'all, just let me run through this. Y'all with me? Is this boring? Are you loving this? Like, give me some feedback. Let me know where you are emotionally. And be honest, because I'll hurry up if you want to get off this thing. Let me know where you at. Just a little check-in. We got about 15, 20 minutes left. Y'all good? Good fortune is awesome. But again, we can get caught up in our good fortune, and we can be a little selfish in our good fortune, which can bring on conflict and challenges. Okay? This is good? Okay, cool. I'm just checking in with y'all. Dragon has energy. It brings energy, physical energy, confidence, success, and intelligent choices. The wood part of it, though, brings the dreams of changing the world with vitality and creativity. Do I need to say that again? The dragon part, because you all know that we all have, we have the year of the dragon. I don't quote me, y'all, but I want to say every 12-year cycle, right? But they change from the wood dragon to the metal dragon to the water dragon, right? This year specific, it's the wood dragon. The dragon part, again, brings out the vitality. It brings out the confidence and the success that you'll need and the intelligent choices that we need to make. This is all vibrating with the number 8. Am I right? And the downloads that came through. Am I right? Are y'all with me? But the wood part of it says we got to bring these changes and utilize the confidence and the success that are coming in intelligent choices by being a little creative, innovative, going out on your own, being bold enough to tell folks, you know what, I don't care what you think about my peach goddamn jam. I'm going to make it anyway and see what happens. That makes sense? Okay. The last time that we were in the year of the wood dragon was 60 years ago. Did y'all know that? In 1964. 1964 was the last time we were in the year of the wood dragon. You want to do some further research? Go on the internet and see what 1964 brought. But do Mystic, wait, do you know 64 was a heralding year? Right in the middle of, civil rights situations was really bubbling. It was about to take out Martin Luther King. It was about to take out Malcolm X. It was an apex of a revolutionary situation that folks could not control. It came in hot. Y'all get this? We're coming in hot, but we need to learn from the past. As we come in hot this time, we got to be smart. We got to watch. We got to understand that our vitality is going to shake some people. And it's going to break up a lot of friendships and relationships. Why? Because people are tired of being small. In this 8 year, we're tired of being small. We want the possibilities and the opportunities that are coming our way in this 8 year, in this wood dragon year. It is a year of innovation and vision and growth. It is a year to pursue your dreams, express your ideas, and expand your horizon, the wood dragon says. But you got to be bold to do that shit. You can't sit back and think, oh, nobody's going to listen to me. Stop it. Aren't you over telling yourself that? Like, for real. That's a real question. Aren't you getting tired of your own self? Giving your own self excuses? It's also a year to be generous and compassionate and loyal to your friends. Is that not what Pluto and Aquarius is talking about? Ooh, we're about to get into it. Y'all ready? Here we go. Astrologically speaking, got 3 more pages. This is fucking crazy. Should I go through all of this? Sonja, I can't believe this. Okay, I'm going to try to go through fast. Astrologically speaking, this is the astrology part. You already got the wood dragons. Any questions about the wood dragons? You see how it lines up with the number 8? That's the reason why I brought that in. Now watch how it lines up with the planets. Personal planets, y'all, are the ones that are closest to the Earth, like Mercury, like Venus, like Mars, right? They change often throughout the year. I need for you to know that. Mars will be in Aries this year, and then it'll change and go into Taurus for a little while and then go into Gemini, right? Mars does that. Mercury does that. It goes backwards, it goes forwards, retro, direct, all that. Personal planets that are closest to who we are and how we make personal choices. However, transpersonal planets like Jupiter and Uranus and Saturn and Neptune and Pluto change a little bit slower, change our insides a little bit slower, but they also help to change society, okay? Let's focus on that because that's important as the general scheme of things. And if you want to know how the weeks are changing along the way, lo and behold, we got something for that too. Yes, we do. I do a weekly rundown every Monday. Come on here and check it out. It's in the video section of YouTube, not the lives, because they're no longer live. Get down on it, y'all, please, and like so I could blow up, so I can get paid off of this gosh darn thing, so we can make this thing happen. So if you want to know what's happening throughout the week, come check us out. But generally speaking, bust this. The North Node is going to stay in Aries all year long. If you don't know what the North Node is about, the North Node is our purpose. The North Node is like the proverbial carrot that's in front of you, the thing that people in situations and energies follow. You know, it's the leader in the sky. And the North Node is always triggered and or led by the moon. It's the moon's node. Okay. So if the North Node is staying in Aries, yep, we're going to have some eclipses. The moon eclipsed in Aries. I'll get to that in a minute. in case you was thinking about that, anybody in the village. So here's the deal. The North Node stays in Aries all year long. So we are led by our individuality. We are led by initiating things. We are led by the energy of get it fast, get it good, get it quick, get it before anybody else. Get it in an independent way. Get it in a way in which I can change myself. Get it, get it, get it. Maybe have confrontations around getting it. Be bold, be decisive, embrace your inner passions to move on. That's what that North Node in Aries says. And don't ask for permission. Do it on your own. Aries don't need permission to do shit. Aries energy. We are all following this Aries energy. Now, if you're a Cancer, a Capricorn, or a Libra, then you may have some questions around that because the energy in the sky is being led by something other than you. You don't get it. It fights you. So you got to learn, for instance, as a Cancer, you're going to have to learn how to get it tight, get aggressive, be formidable, understand that you have to ask for what you want. Because that Aries is forthright. That Aries energy says, go get it. Cancers don't like to, I'm a little compassionate, a little sensitive. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Aries is leading the ship. Ain't about feelings. It's about getting it done. You get that? In a non-destructive kind of way, though. That North Node in Aries says it wants you to be proactive and assert yourself for your dreams. This energy can be impulsive and reactive too, so stay grounded. That's what the 8 year says. The 8 year says with all this prosperity and all these things that are coming at you, utilize them, invest in them with wisdom and stay grounded. Because if you fly off like you in the 90s and you sitting there dancing with puffy and fucking silvery outfits, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying. So here's the eclipses. Y'all ready for that? The eclipse is March 25th. It's a full moon lunar eclipse, 5 degrees Libra. I'm going to list them and I'm going to go back. April 8th is a new moon solar eclipse, 19 degrees Aries. September 17th is a full moon lunar eclipse, 25 degrees Pisces. Pisces, hold your hat. I'll explain in a minute. And October 2nd is a new moon solar eclipse, 10 degrees Libra. Now, first and foremost, if you're new to this information, eclipses are massive changes. Again, eclipses have to do with the moon, right? So the North Node, as it rides in the sky, it hits the eclipse every now and again and says, I need for you to change them up like this so we can keep on going. Does that make sense? The North Node is moving forward. It says, I need for you to hit on March 25th, full moon lunar eclipse, 5 degrees Libra. End all relationships, end all business connections, end all partnerships, again, that do not serve you any longer. Aries says, we got shit to do. And people that have been riding with you that have not served corn, that has not served coins, that have not given you what you needed in order to walk this road that you're on, they need to go. They need to get out the crew. You get that? This is going to be hard for some people because people are hell-bent on holding on to and being loyal to people that have wiped their tears and been comrades in their emotional fight. We're not in that any longer. We're not holding people's hands through emotional trauma any longer. We are asking you to stand on your own. And relationships and partnerships need to leave and need to fall away if they are not helping you to stand on your own. Got that? April 8th, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. Here comes new information. Eclipses, again, help you to change your life almost instantly. So eclipses are very, 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 very auspicious, right? Very important. April 8th, new moon solar eclipse, 19 degrees Aries says, now we got to bring in some new identity. Now that you done got rid of all your partnerships and all your connections and your business relationships, and you're sitting out in the middle of the street looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I'm joking. But you're sitting like literally, all right, what do I need to do now? Here comes this new moon eclipse 2 weeks after that says, now you got to create another identity. Who you going to be? Who are you? Be who you want to be, but do what you, oh shit, I fucked it up again. Hall and Oaks. Somebody will tell me. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, but be who you are. Yes, look up that song, y'all. Y'all love it. Trust me when I tell you. April 8th, new moon in Aries says bring on new information to connect you to a new identity, to a new sense of independence with new projects in mind. Ooh, wait, yes, new projects, new people, new friends to start off a new life. Aries new moon, it's like the kick of a whole nother vibration, a whole nother chapter. A whole nother chapter. Who you was last year? Come on now. When that new moon in Aries comes through that eclipse, you're not even gonna recognize her or him. Y'all get this? Anybody have a question? Come on. September 17th. Here's a full moon eclipse, 25 degrees Pisces. Now, I said, hold on, Pisces. Why? Because Pisces been getting beat up this year. And this is the beginning of Pisces change. Let me start from here. Anybody that has had who is a Pisces sun, Pisces rising, and Pisces moon have been beat up in the last year or so by Saturn being in Pisces. When I say beat up, meaning Saturn brings challenges, hardships, limitations, and restrictions. Saturn has been telling you as a Pisces person or somebody that has Pisces information that, yo, you're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined, again, when it comes to spirituality, your intuition, when it comes to how you've been passive aggressive and you can no longer be passive aggressive. It's whipped a lot of Pisces information last year because Pisces don't like hard shit. Pisces always takes the easy road. You know any Pisces people? Trust me when I tell you, they take the easy road. They go around the building and come back and go, oh, I just didn't want to get in anybody's way. Rightfully so, because it's so like compassionate. But at the end of the day, y'all, sometimes on this weird ass planet, we got to be we have to be confrontational. We have to confront a situation, and Pisces doesn't know how to do that. So with Saturn being in Pisces, Saturn's been teaching all Pisces information and us on some level, but especially Pisces have been teaching Pisces like, yo, you're going to have to get a little tough skin, cuz we're about to go into the age of Aquarius. These motherfuckers ain't going to like sit back and listen to you crying and being a victim and woe is me and I didn't know and being passive aggressive and oh my gosh, who said, was that me? I'm being facetious on purpose because Pisces defense is always to be separate from what's going on because it doesn't want to hurt anybody. It rolls into its passive aggression and its naivete because it doesn't want to hurt anybody. So when this eclipse comes around on September 17th, it says, yo, we got to wake you up. Now that you've been beat up and challenged in being more disciplined with your spirituality and putting your boundaries up, the eclipse says on September 17th, now we got to change. Now it's time. And by the way, Saturn will be in Pisces all this year. Still. Yep. It's going reverse, I think, in September. Nope. Saturn, yes, it goes retrograde from June 29th to November 14th. And then it will go direct again. But it'll be in the sign of Pisces all year. So Pisces information, I'm harping on this because we need to get this as a collective as well as the individual Pisces. The collective lesson is to stay on your prayers, y'all. The collective lesson, especially when that eclipse happens, and when that eclipse happens, it's a full moon. It's ending some things. So that full moon eclipse comes in and say, where were you praying? Where's your safety net? Where's your compassion? I'm taking that all away. I'm taking all the things that you leaned on as a victim, as somebody you thought that you can just kind of slide by and, be charming with. That eclipse says, if you are not doing the work and you have not been right with God, you have not been intuiting things, you have not been confronting things, this eclipse is going to shake you, and it can make you feel a little disjointed. Because what? You've been walking around with blinders on. Are y'all hearing me? Full moon eclipse. It's a lot of emotional energy is going to come down on that day around about that time, especially for those who are not willing to unplug all their emotions down the drain. That's the visual I just had. Hopefully you got that. Trying to keep it going. October 2nd, that new moon solar eclipse at 10 degrees Libra. Now, that new moon eclipse brings you back all the people, brings you back the new business alliances. Where at the top of the year, it was a full moon in Libra taking the shit away. On October 2nd, here comes the new partnerships, new relationships, new justice orientated events that are coming around. What I mean by that is like say for instance, you had a lawsuit going, custody battle or something. That could be around the time in which you win. You dig? New justice situation, fair information, because that's Libra, all coming to pass. New for the highest good. You dig? That's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'll go into, I just feel like I'm taking a little bit of time, and so I'm gonna keep going. Okay. January, February, and March, all planets are direct except for Uranus. Uranus is going retrograde. Uranus is going retrograde now, but it'll go direct on January 30th. So the reason why I put this down is because for January, February, and March, all systems are go. There's no reverse. There's no retros in the sky. Thank you, Narar. I can't pronounce your name. Miss Saffron. I don't want to mispronounce that first name because it looks so beautiful. Thank you, y'all. Y'all so sweet. Thank you, Miss Reese. I just feel like I'm taking up a lot of your time. So I'm trying to get this through. So again, January, February, and March, there's no retros in the sky until the 30th, like I said, when Uranus absolutely goes direct. Come on. Come on. First 2 months, it's time to put it down, but carefully. You get that? It's movement. Careful movement, especially because Mars will be in Capricorn. Come on now. Why? Mars in Capricorn goes to the top. Mars in Capricorn is ambitious. Mars in Capricorn says step by step, by practical step, we will get there no matter what. I love Mars in Capricorn. I don't care. Some people may get really unnerved by it because a lot of people want their results quicker than quick. Capricorn says, I don't work like that. I don't work like that. Capricorn's like, you're not going to do me like that. You're not going to run me down and expect me to just jump and do all the things you tell me to do because you want your money, because you want your accolades, because you want people to think you famous. I ain't got time for that shit. We're going to do something. We're going to make sure it's solid. It's appreciated. It can withstand the test of time. So rock with it, y'all. Jupiter, check this out. Oh, wait, no, I'm going. Okay. There are 3 Mercury retrogrades in this year. If you want to write them down, here they go. The first Mercury retrograde is in Aries. That's going to be a doozy. April 1st through April 25th. Why? Because Mercury in Aries, when it goes backwards, could portend a whole bunch of arguments. Mercury is communication. Aries is fighting. Mercury is writing and processing information. Aries is quick. So when it goes retro, it's a little confusing because it wants to move the brain, the communication wants to move faster than what the energy is allowing it to do. And when it starts to move, then it's getting all out of proportion because it's not moving in the right direction. It's actually wobbling like a drunk uncle in the sky, like I like to say. You get that? That's Mercury retro from April 1st to the 25th. The second Mercury retro is Virgo. It's in Virgo. August 5th through August 28th. Y'all like what y'all hear? Please donate. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, right below in the description box. I'd really appreciate that. Or just call your friend and say, Sonja's dropping some gems. I appreciate y'all come on here and press this like button so we can get it going. All right? Just had to throw in that little commercial. The second one in Virgo. Now, when Virgo goes retrograde, that has its own little things too. I think Virgo likes to be retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Why? Because Virgo likes to go backwards anyway. The Virgo likes to organize anyway. Virgo likes to make sure it's crossing every T and dotting every I. Virgo is like, let me get this thing right. So that may be beneficial for a lot of people other than Sagittarius or Gemini. Why? Because they square that Virgo. And they may not want to be patient and take the time to figure out what needs to be done logically in this retrograde space. That's what that Mercury in Virgo shows August 5th through the 28th. Third retro is in Sagittarius from November 25th through December 15th. In Sagittarius, interesting. This is why I say, because it's another fast energy. Mercury in Sag, thinking quickly, thinking with adventure, thinking with positivity, but it's going backwards. So are you going to be able to find that positivity in the things that you talk about? Are you going to say things too much quickly out your mouth? You want to put it back in your mouth? Meaning that Sagittarius has foot and mouth disease. And when it's in retrograde, it's a lot of foot and mouth disease. I want y'all to be aware of that. So I say all this and I'm giving y'all this information because if you have things that you want to plan, I mean, why are you going to do a speech during Mercury retrograde season? And if you do, you got to mount up. You got to say your prayers. You got to check, triple, quadruple check. You dig what I'm saying? Just giving y'all info. Jupiter stays in Taurus until May 26, and then it goes into Gemini. Thank goodness for all the Geminis, because the Geminis been beat up last year. They were really beat up last year. Geminis and Sagittarius. Why? Because that Saturn was in Pisces, remember? And they still gonna get beat up. But with Jupiter going into Gemini, they at least got a little luck on their side now. Jupiter brings opportunities and luck. There's a little crack of light that says, I'm not gonna beat you up so much to get these lessons that Saturn and Pisces is trying to tell you. Let me give you a little reprieve. Let me throw you a couple of dollars in a bone. But as it was in Taurus, we've been talking about this for a year and a half. So y'all really want to know extensively, go back to my live videos for sure. But Jupiter in Taurus is keeping us alive with quality, remember? Jupiter brings opportunities, abundance, prosperity. It's the skittle planets, an overwhelming sensation of greatness, right? In Taurus is quality, money driven. You dig what I mean? But in a way in which we can sustain. How dope is the fact that Jupiter is in Taurus during an 8-year, during the year of the dragon? Do y'all see the connections? Am I the only one that's excited about how these modalities are all lining up? It's crazy. Jupiter says, I got you. Jupiter in Taurus, I got the money in your pocket. You ain't got to worry about that. When it goes into Gemini, it says not only is the money in your pocket, let you speak it, give it information-wise. When Jupiter goes into Gemini, it's about utilizing the gifts and the opportunities that come through information. Now it's time to share it. Now it's time to share the wealth that you get through information. You get that? Through talking. Through society. Gemini is big on social events and bringing people together in a superficial type of way. You get what I mean? So Jupiter goes into Gemini. Yeah. When Jupiter goes into Gemini, yep, it's a good time to have a gosh darn party and have people invest to make this party the best for everybody there. And I'm talking about organized parties, not just kickbacks. A party that can help fund a family, raise money for somebody. That's what this year is about. Community parties. Keeping it going, y'all. I'm on this thing way too long. Neptune stays in Pisces all year. We need this because the cornerstones of what's going on with Neptune being in Pisces, again, keeps our imagination on point. It keeps us open. It keeps us open to God, to our ancestors, to Katel, to all of our angels. You get what I'm saying? Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is Pisces' planet. How dope is it that Neptune stays in Pisces all year to push us through with our imagination and with some spiritual fortitude to tell us, you got this. Have faith. You got it. I'm with you. Y'all get this? Y'all need me to explain even more? I'm saying this is so dope. Okay. Uranus will stay into Taurus all year, offering more unique changes for that quality. Still rocking with Jupiter. Look at that. That's what I put right there. All right, let's get to Pluto. Everybody is, and this is the last little section, and then we will get out of here. Because a lot of people are talking about Pluto going into Aquarius. Let me set this up for you right now. Pluto goes into Aquarius on Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you live. Yes, this Saturday, this Sunday. Thank God. It will go retrograde though, right? In Aquarius, May 2nd. And as it's going retrograde, it'll go back into Capricorn, September 3rd. Okay? Then on October 12th, it's going to go direct in Capricorn. And then by the end of the year, then October 12th, I think that's what it is, it goes into Aquarius. Here's the point that I want to make. This year, we will live in Pluto Aquarius vibration, in which I'm going to describe in a minute. However, it's going to retro back into that Pluto in Capricorn for a second too. So I love that the universe does this because it never really like pushes us into a situation like blindly and or directly and never to change back. Like, what I mean by that is that we always get previews. The universe does that. These retros and directs and in this sign and then go back into this sign and then we got a little reprieve here and then goes back. These are all previews of what's to come. It's the universe's way of saying, I'm giving you a little dollop of what is about to happen to prepare your insides so you're not shocked. You get what I'm saying? So as Pluto goes into Aquarius, in which it will talk about the transformation that's happening with humanity and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to list in a minute. Okay. But when it goes back into Capricorn, it's reminding us of all the things that we left for over the last, how many? 15 years? Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008, y'all. Pluto will be in Aquarius once it settles in Aquarius at the end of this year until 2043. We have 20 years of Pluto in Aquarius. Again, so when it goes back into Capricorn, don't be jarred by systems and religion and authority bucking you and or coming in your or fathers or authoritative figures testing you. Don't be shocked. Because at first we'll be like ready to go. It's 8 years, Aquarius, it's the people, it's the crew, it's the lights in the sky. It's come on, everybody, let's do this thing. And then all of a sudden it pulls back. And you're like, wait a minute. What happened? We in Capricorn again? We got these old racist motherfuckers talking shit again? Systems are falling down. Governments are blowing up again. I thought we dealt with that. Nope, we got to clean it up. So when it finally goes into Aquarius, here's some wonderful things that we can look forward to. Transformative changes and upsets regarding community, independence, scientific reasonings, innovations, and technology. Yep, that's where all the changes are going to happen. Understand this, Pluto is a master digger. And what I mean by that is that when I notice, or I should say, when I list, changes happening in community and independence and scientific reasoning, innovations and technology, repeating for a reason, so you can write that down. It's not going to the superficial level of those things. They're going deep, 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 deep to the bottom of the ocean to figure out why the hell we need to transform these things. You get that? That's why Pluto is so disruptive. That's why Pluto leaves no freaking stone unturned. That's why I nicknamed it the Tasmanian Devil. Are y'all with me? Y'all go to sleep? Ain't nobody talking no more. Y'all with me? So here's the things that's changing. These powerful shifts happen in society. Yes, they do. They also happen transpersonal. Like, it's asking us to be more conscious beyond our personal identity. Pluto in Aquarius asks us to be more conscious of beyond our limits of our personal identity. The things that we thought that we could do, actually, we can do more. Literally, Pluto says, get deep down into that thing. Why? Because Aquarius is about the future. It's about innovations. It's saying you don't think you can do that? Let's go deeper and show you the gems deep in your big toe, your left big toe, and pull that shit up to your eyes. Because I remember that. When you was 5 years old, you used to be a dancer. I remember that. When you were 6 years old, you wanted to sell lemonade and be an entrepreneur. I remember that. It's in your bottom big toe. So we're going to go deep down in that shit and pull that up for people to see. So you can see where you've been limited. Pluto in Aquarius. Y'all with me? Okay. The last time, do y'all know when the last time Pluto in Aquarius was? Now, from a societal position, the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, 1778 to 1798. Do I need to say more? Historians have tagged that as the age of revolution. Societally, we're about to revolt. All things was going down. That means AI's weird ass technological takeover. We're about to get to the bottom of that shit and see who's really Mr. AI. Folks are not liking it. Taking jobs, writing papers that have no creativity and no words, no soul. They're getting back to the bottom of scientific innovations. This is what I think. This is no dig to anybody that has dealt with cancer. This is not an insensitive comment. This is to say that a lot of organizations, like cancer organizations for research, a lot of scientific organizations that have been held back with, oh, we're doing this for the people. Please give me your money for research. They know why we have cancer. They know how to reverse it. They know. Don't play with me, y'all. They know. This year, we're going to find that out. This year, Pluto in Aquarius, well, the next 20 years to 2043, they're going to be found out. Scientifically. Y'all get me, right? That was just an example because I can go ham on that. I'm not going to do it. They're also going to be Pluto in Aquarius. Deep, mysterious secrets and understandings will emerge within society to deal with changing times with detachments, because this ain't personal. We need to act on the things that aren't working anymore. Here's the thing. You might get your feelings hurt if you've been working in the cancer research department for a long time and you think that your boss was a fucking saint and that motherfucker been pocketing millions and millions of dollars on cancer research. You might get your feelings hurt. But what they're saying is that in this Pluto in Aquarius, these things, these developments that come up, they're not personal. They're outing the community and the society in which we've been living so we can live better. If you respond emotionally, you're going to miss the mark. You're going to miss the lesson and the understanding behind this Pluto in Aquarius information in bettering our society and our humanity. Does that make sense, y'all? Tech companies will be exposed. Television, internet developments. Your phones. Is 5G really helping us or is it melting our fucking eardrums? All of these things are going to be found out under the guise of, now here's the thing. We all been duped, y'all. I feel like a goddamn prostitute with iPhone sometimes. These motherfuckers will get money out of me. Every time they want to update, change a freaking cord, change this and that. I mean, gosh darn, how many freaking covers do we need on these things to make sense? Like, for real, they're always updating. All of that stuff is weird and it's a money grab, y'all. Don't play with me. They know that. It's going to be found out. Listen, Pluto and Aquarius ain't playing. Y'all get that? Are y'all with me? Even air travel and space travel will change because Aquarius energy deals with aviation, air signs, intuitive learning, air signs. So we may have fewer planes in the sky, or our planes may be bigger, more luxurious. Fucking living rooms in the back in seat 35 and 36. We got living rooms back there. It can go either way. And they're going to be more excited about going to the gosh darn space. My personal opinion is leave the space where the space is. Too many people going up in space, man. It messes with the earth. That's just my little 2 cents. And I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to say not too much or nothing. But all of that's going to be found out with Pluto and Aquarius. Because again, Pluto goes to the bottom. It leaves no stone unturned. Let's see why does it cost $1,700 to fly from New York to LA in June? That's an exaggeration, but gosh damn it. Come on, y'all. All of that is going to be exposed. All of it. Personally, Pluto in Aquarius says, dare to be different and more in alignment with your true nature. Be an individual because the quest is about you. You are the quest. You know what I mean by that? You are the quest. Why did you come? Why are you here? What's your spirit saying? What did your soul say you was going to do this time? How you going to change shit up? How you going to leave your mark? Pluto in Aquarius says, get to the bottom of it. Figure it out. I swear that's been my going motto for the last couple of freaking months. Get it together. Figure it out. With a lot of love and compassion, but figure it out. Because not everybody's going to hold your hand through shit that you need to figure out on your own when you got the same information as I do. You got the same information as the next person. Pluto in Aquarius says, I ain't got time for you holding on to this information. Transform with this information. Be better and be more innovative with this information. Dig down to the bottom so you can speak for the community because you've changed yourself with the information. Y'all don't hear me. Ego must be let go. Say that again. Ego must let go of old beliefs and standards because they don't work. Already said that. Old friendships, this is Pluto in Aquarius still. Old friendships and alliances will feel foreign and unreachable. They will quickly die if you're not vibrating the same. Do not take this personally. Listen, I already said that about 3 or 4 times, but it's being backed up by Pluto and Aquarius too. Aquarius is about friendships, about groups, about organizations. Yes, humanity, technology, science, right? About the future. You understand? About experiments. Oh, sweet, sweet Katrina Letman. Thank you. I appreciate you. You understand this? Any donations y'all want to give me, if y'all have my Zelle, like Katrina does, I appreciate it. But Venmo and Cash App and PayPal is all in the description box below. I'm so excited to share this information with y'all. Y'all can tell, right? Can you tell? And I pray that it's good information. Yo, for real, like I said, Aquarius energy is all leaving to the point where you got to be not only better, y'all, but thank you, Spirit. Challenge your intellect. Pluto in Aquarius says, if you get to the bottom of all of these things, are you smart now? How smart are you? After we uncover all of these things, how do you move through this? How do you, what's the word I'm looking for? God, help me. How do you assess it now? How do you become detached from what society told you 10 years prior to what your family told you 10 years prior? How do you not get caught up and duped in the fact that that shit was supposed to be the truth? But with Pluto and Aquarius, you're like, I see the truth now. I'm detached from all of these things so I can see the truth now. Are you going to react? Or intellectually speaking, are you going to mount up and get what you need to get done, not only for yourself, but for the community? There's no time to waste in staying caught up in your feelings and trying to blame or shame or hold on and make people responsible for shit. It's a new day. You got to get rid of it, tell them you're sorry, and move on. Does that make sense? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. That's really all I got to say. But I do want to give some time for some questions. I think I spoke a lot. Ooh, 6:43. Good God, Sonja. Thank y'all. Thank you for holding on with me. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for entrusting me in this information and sharing in my heart as I share with you. Like, it means everything. You really, really don't know. And again, this is not about money, but it's about pouring into each other. So if you can tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, please do so. It's time we get this shit together, y'all. Please ask some questions. I really want to take at least 5 minutes. I know I've been on here long enough. And if you got to go, please go. It's okay. Thank you for coming. On the way out, though, hit that like button. I share it with some friends. Oh, Chanel, you're so cute. You make learning fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate that. Any questions? I'm going back through these comments to see if I missed any question marks. But now is the time, y'all. Again, please hit me up on the weekly rundown. It's in the video section of this YouTube or my YouTube page or whatever. Hit the like, share it with people. Again, switching it up a little bit. It won't be live, but you'll get the information. So come on back and see a chick. I see no questions. Are y'all good? Y'all got this. I can't wait to read back these comments all throughout. Again, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Be well. Okay? Keep shining. Don't take nothing personal. And yes, be successful in always. I mean that monetarily, like personally, emotionally. It's time to check in with yourself in these ways. And here's a thought. If you have no idea how to get started, like literally, if you're sitting back on Sonja, this is good information, but where do I go from here? Where you go from here is a quick little prayer. It sounds like a throwaway answer, but it's not. I'm so tired of people asking human beings what they should do. Ask God. Ask Spirit. Ask yourself. And then wait for the answer. Empower you. I want to empower you. Because if Sonja dies tomorrow, what are you going to do? If every astrologer and every fucking therapist and every preacher you know dies, what are you going to do? How are you going to hear voices coming through you? Your intuition, your angels, your guides coming through you. So pray, God, I need some answers. And what you hear that you know is true. And the truth hits you quietly, y'all. If it comes over like you should, that's not an answer. That ain't God. God don't have anxiety. All right. So God's not coming over your brain like you should. No, that's you and your fear. Ask again and get quiet and hear the quiet whisper. That's intuition. That's spirit. You should do this. Here's the thing. When you hear it, you got to move because it may not be what you thought. That's when the 8 vibration kicks in. That's when the wood dragon kicks in. That's when your confidence kicks in. That's when you employ your friends, your crew who vibrate with you kick in. That's when you stop answering the phone to those motherfuckers that want to shoot your dreams down. Bye-bye, boo-boo. You got to go. Because you're coming in here with some weird ass shit. You get that? That's when you listen and move. I can say so much, but I've held y'all long enough. Oh, Nelson has a question. How does having your North Node in Aries and being a triple Libra break down as far as science between those energies? Well, they're opposites. That's a really good question, and it's a personal question, but I will say this. Aries is teaching us how to be individuals, whereas Libra energy teaches us how to be codependent. Get that? So the bottom line is that Libra energy likes partnerships and codependency, but it's saying you need to be an individual in that partnership. You need to bring your own fancy, your own food, your own ideologies, your own understanding of things. not necessarily meld or blend into what it is they believe and see fit always. Does that make sense, Nelson? That Libra energy makes you very compliant. And that Aries is like, you need the bucket a little bit, boo, because these are things that you know that you don't want to do. And you just keep, well, okay, well, they want to do it, I'll do it. Nah. Make sense? 48 of y'all are in here. That makes me freaking smile. You have no idea how I feel on the inside. And y'all all gave me lights. Oh, Miss Reese got a question. Are you thinking of doing an eclipse read around the eclipse time? Sure, I'll do it. Yes, I am. Because we can go further into it. As you know, I had so much information today. I didn't really want to be in detail. But absolutely, I'll do an eclipse live during eclipse season. So look for it, okay? I'm going to take all the opportunities I can to go live with y'all because I like going live with y'all. But you know, YouTube only pays you well on the video joints. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to be smart about this shit. Anyway, but I'll be back. I'll be back. Is that it? No more questions? Thank you. Again, thank you. Even though I'm not live, please check out the video though, y'all. I try to give the same energy as if you were in the room, in the space and place, okay? And I am lingering, making sure everybody answer their questions, but I'm about to be out in about 10 seconds, okay? Be good to yourself. Thank you, Brittany. Yes, put comments down here. And if any of this resonates with you, again, if you want to leave a monetary donation, there's a Cash App, the PayPal, the Venmo right underneath. And again, regardless if I get $2 or $2,000, I'm marching for the peoples. I'm with y'all. You got me until I leave the planet, y'all. Know that to be true because we got to do this shit together. These weird ass motherfuckers ain't taking over no more. We want to be led by heart. We want to be led by soul-led people, right? I'm speaking my truth. Whether you believe it or not, it's time for that shit. Not these motherfuckers that are trying to money grab and take our children. And y'all, I got way too much to talk about. See too much, so love you. I'm going to go because I feel like I'm rambling. And that's Mystic saying, yep, it's time to go. All right, mamas. Bye.